Alright guys, not sure how I'm going to start this off, but we'll just jump right into it. So anyway, this video is going to be on how I cover up the back side of this that's on the outside of the building. As you know, I kind of make excuses. That's really what it is. About all my different projects that I want to do, need to do, blah blah blah. And I'm either griping because it's either too hot outside or too cold, or same thing in the garage. It's either too hot or too cold out here. So finally splurged. Got myself a mini split. This is the trade-in. It's a SEER 23 1800 or 18,000 BTU. Basically it's a 1.5 ton unit. For my 2-car garage it should be plenty. As it is right now, it's probably right at 90 degrees outside, and it's a good probably 70 degrees inside the garage. So hopefully this will take out the excuse of it being too hot or too cold in the garage. This does heat and it does nice cold AC. You can see it oscillates up and down, and it also goes left and right, but you can't really see that in here. I'm super excited to get that done. It does feel nice in here. Like I said, it's about 70 degrees inside here. So pretty happy with that. So hopefully I can get some things done that need to be done, usually inside the garage and stuff. One thing is, I have a whole bunch of spoons and forks and knives and stuff like that that I think will make some really good looking rings. Now that it's cooler out here, thanks to the mini split, I can start making some rings and hopefully putting them up and try to sell them and make some money. Also have a few 50-cent pieces that I'm going to make some rings out of. One of the biggest holdups on this was I was needing to find a place where I could mount the power distribution block. I'm going to wind up doing it right here, but I needed to weld in some rods and a little platform, blah blah blah. Like I said, it's just been too hot. It's been over 100 degrees for I don't even know how many weeks now, and I'm just getting too old to where I can't handle it as well as I used to. And again, it's an excuse, but it's just how it is. So let's get into the video for today. Oh, the other cool thing about this, Wi-Fi. Click on that. And so I can adjust everything from my phone. So turn it on, turn it off, whatever. It's on turbo mode. I can turn it to just high. Whatever. So kind of cool. That way if I know I'm going to be in the garage and I'm on my way home from work, I can kick it on a couple hours before I plan on being out here, and it should be nice and cold or nice and warm. I haven't tested out the heating function to see how fast it heats up or how hot it gets, but this definitely gets pretty dang chilly. So let's go outside. I'll show you how I set this up outside. And again, this isn't a video on how to install a mini split. I'm just going to show you what I did. So anyway, this video is going to be on how I cover up the back side of this that's on the outside of the building. So give me a second. As you can see, it's a nice clean install. Inside looks nice. It's not very loud at all. Let me take you outside real quick. I did mount this so I will not lose the remote, and since I'm a stupid American, I got the conversion chart, so that should help me out a little bit. One of the specs is that it has to be at least 6 inches from the top of the ceiling, and so my issue is whenever I kick it down that far, on the outside hits the brick. So that was kind of one of the problems that I had, where if I could have done it, you know, at the very top of the ceiling, I could have came out right there. So anyways, comes out right here, comes around, And this is your high side, your low side, and your switching cable, or whatever you want to call it, which is what that black line is. So it just comes all the way over here. It's right here. So here you can hear the pump, and then the fans kicking on, and it puts out pretty hot air, especially compared to our central heat and air. So that's pretty much full tilt. That's as loud as it gets, and as you can tell, it's not loud at all. Put anchor points in to there. We have a little whip that comes down to this box, and then that goes all the way in. And we just added the circuit for that. Our issue is we're going to be dealing with this right here. Okay, so the way we have this is, you can see this here. I don't want condensation going back inside of here, and so coming off of the unit, this is as far out as it will come. It'd have been nice if we could kind of turn it that way, but you know, it is what it is. I do need to go ahead and wrap this up, but I needed to come up with a cover that will kind of cover this, make it not look as bad. And obviously they don't have a cover that comes out 8 inches and for this, so we're gonna make one. That's what this video is really all about. So give me just a second. Alright, so I got this little planter here. I wanted something that had some kind of decoration on it, but anyways, got this from Lowe's. I think it was like $6 or something. It is 8 inches deep. What I'm going to do is get some of this foam window seal, and it is 1/2 inch by 3/4 inch by 10 feet long. It does have the peel and stick, so we'll put that on the outside of this all the way around. I'm going to paint this white. Probably going to drill this out, and I'll show you how we'll attach it. But first, let me clean this really good, and then we'll get on to painting it. So, in painting, we're just using Rust-Oleum. Seems to be pretty good, but it's good for plastic too. So, all right, hang on a minute. I'll get right back with you. So, nothing too important about this, obviously, just painting. So we'll do a little bit of that. Probably not show the whole thing, because who wants to watch paint? Okay, like I said, we'll finish painting this up, and then once it's dried, we'll take this inside and do the rest of this. So I'll get back with you. Okay, so there is a little spot right here. It shows me right where the middle is. This does not have to be super accurate. I am using a step drill bit. This is, I think it's a 5/16 inch hole right here. So again, this doesn't have to be super accurate, nothing like that. Just want to drill a little hole right there. I found my recipient. See if you can see all these. So grand total was $23.18, but I bought the great stuff, the crack filler. That was $4.38, so you could probably leave that off. Let's see. Yeah, this was $6, and then the paint was basically $6, and then the foam was $4.38. Yeah, it was $4.38. So we'll go ahead and put this on. So I'm gonna cut this at a 45-ish. They don't have to be completely accurate, but if you can cut these at a 45-degree angle, they'll fit up better, obviously. But I think for what we're doing, we get close and then we can kind of just pinch the corners together. Pinch the corners together, and maybe hot snot glue it in there. Then I might run a couple extra beads just underneath, just to kind of keep it, I guess, stuck. Whenever it's up against the wall, we shouldn't have any problems. I also need to cut out a couple of notches. I guess one on the bottom, I guess maybe right in the middle, and then one on the side. So we have the drain hose, and then we'll have the drain hose, and then we'll have the rest of those lines that run over to the compressor and all that stuff. So here just a second, we'll let this thing heat up and go from there. No wonder that didn't line up. I have a feeling y'all know this, but lick your finger and it won't stick to your finger, and it helps cool it off. So how we're going to attach this is with some zip ties. I'll show you how we're going to do that here in a second. I also remember I need to cut those out, so I need to go outside and we'll set this all up and measure and cut and do what we got to do. So alrighty, give me a second. Okay, I'm going to try and film as much of this as I can. I'm going to start with this wrapping tape stuff. Just going to wrap this rod. It's a pretty stout rod. I don't know if this is going to work or not, but we'll see. And then I'm just folding it in there like this, and then hopefully once it gets in there, it'll spring out and kind of catch. So that's the hopes, anyways. Put this longer one on there. So it'll be like that. So we'll do. Yeah, I don't know. We'll try to cut this little section out here. Alright, let me cut this out and I'll get right back with you. Okay. Now, I'm just going to use the end of this for a lock, I guess. Don't really want to cut that off. Just because if I cut that off, it's going to be hard to push back through. So. it's not 100%. Like, I'd like it better, but all in all, it'll do the job because it's supposed to help keep rodents from getting in, and water, and still allow condensation to drain out. So let me know what you think. Oh, and one more thing. 10 points to whoever can tell me what was the inspiration for this kind of a design. Alright guys, well, it's nice to kind of come in and actually cool in my garage from working outside. Now I've alleviated one of my excuses of being too hot, too cold. So now it's just trying to find time to do some stuff and make sure that I put it on video as well. So hopefully we'll get some more videos going for you guys. Y'all comment rate. I appreciate all you guys. Hope this helps somebody out. Maybe not in this situation, but maybe another situation that you need it in. But I think this worked out pretty good. Looked alright. Pretty cheap to do. So we'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching. See ya.